All right, this is the time you guys have waited for. Yeah. Okay, so it's time to review. It's time to go get the customer and see what they think. Let's.
Hey everybody, it's Jack from Atlantis Water Gardens. Today we're in Denville, New Jersey. We've got a small pond that's going to get a complete renovation. So we actually got a really cool setting. We've got a huge deck up at the house there, set of stairs coming down to this boardwalk, which leads to this really cool looking gazebo. We've got the pond right next to it, and that makes our access and work site extremely difficult at best. The pond is actually built up about 4.5 feet off the yard, and it's nestled in between this whole deck area. So getting in here and working is going to be a challenge. Number one, the thing that they really don't like is the shape of the pond. It's just a big rectangle, and they're really not into it anymore. They've had this pond for quite a long time. It's gone through several different renovations over the years. Used to have a waterfall here in the middle. Then a waterfall was put in over on this side. We actually did that several years ago. I don't know how long ago that's been that we put that waterfall in. But there wasn't really any filtration to speak of. So what we're gonna do is take this entire thing out. There is actually an old concrete shell in there. We're gonna have to do some jackhammering to get this pond shaped the way we want it. There'll be some stack stone work down in the bottom to get us up to the elevation, create some shelves, and we're gonna give this pond some shape. I do like the way it comes up against the deck here. We're gonna keep that look, but then from here, we're gonna give it some curves. Create like a nice bog planting area here, give it some curves in the backside, have the waterfall come in probably 3 feet to the left of where it is now. We wanna start it somewhere in the middle so you get a nice presentation here. We'll turn it, nice pooling area, and then it can spill into the pond. This way we'll get good cross circulation over to where we're gonna put our brand new skimmer. We'll do some of the same on this side. So we'll take out that hard corner there. We're gonna give this pond some shape to really make it look like a nice natural looking pond. I do love the setting here with all these ferns, pachysandra. The moss grows great here. So when we're finished, this should really get nestled in and look just like a natural waterfall coming out from the hillside. We've got the topography to work with, which is always ideal. We're not having to build anything up really. We can just cut into it and make it fit and give it that whole natural feel.
Well, so this is always a fun surprise when you go to disassemble a pond. You find multiple layers of multiple different construction materials. So we had layer of EPDM liner, then we had a layer of polypropylene liner, then we had some garbage bags, and now we have concrete. So
This is really cool.
yeah, so we're gonna have to get all this out here, pull out all that rock work, start kind of hammering away at the concrete, because we need to start building in our shelves, making sure that the bottom is flat, and just cleaning up this so we can shape it to a more natural looking pond shape. Okay, day 2 on this pond renovation project. see here, we've got most of all of that old concrete out. We've secured our front edge of the deck on this side here. And now what we're doing, we're just carving out the shape of the bottom of the new pond, getting it nice and flat, and Kobe's bringing down some sand. Because there was a lot of broken up concrete and other rocks in this soil, we want to make sure we've got a nice, soft, protected bed for our underlayment and then the liner to sit on top. So we're going to go through, rake it all out, put down our sand, and then we can put the fabric liner and then start building our bottom layer here. From that, we're then going to have to backfill behind that bottom shelf and build up for the upper layer here, just because there's nothing to support it until we have that wall built on the inside of the pond first. So we're going to go ahead and do that next and then keep on rocking from there. So we're inside the pond now, and what we're looking at here is basically an entire pond that's been rocked in, and we utilized this nice flat stack stone to really optimize the space in the bottom, because we did not want to choke it down by putting in big boulders. The customer wants to maximize the volume of water in this pond by digging it down deeper, squaring it off, because before it was a nice big belly like that, so you lost a lot of volume on either side and on the length of it too. So by carving it down, getting a nice flat surface, it allowed us to build these nice walls and to really give this pond an awesome, very natural shape. You can see it just curves around and then right back around this way. So there's a bunch of miscellaneous rocks around. We still have to finalize the rocks up here on this back edge. Not sure where exactly the waterfall is going to be coming in, but it is starting over here and then dropping, pooling, turning, and then probably coming in somewhere over here. But today, all this is in, the skimmer's in, piping is hooked up, overflow's hooked up. This back edge that's going to touch right below the bottom of his deck. We're getting real close. We'll bring in some more gravel, then just do some nice finished stonework. But in here, we're making this a nice big plant pocket to just soften up this whole edge between that transition from stone to that wood deck. And then this back edge, gonna have to be more of a retaining side here just to hold this soil from the grade behind it. So we're gonna utilize some of these bigger rocks just to kind of hold things in place. But that's for tomorrow. We're gonna call it quits today, and we'll see you then. Kobe, where are we at?
It's lunchtime and we're pretty much in the waterfall now. We got pond almost all the way done. Got to do some edging, clean up some stuff, and then we can finish with that. It's like a pretty much a large version of a plant pocket. The water will actually go in there with the gravel, so the plants can grow their roots in there. It'll help with the, growing all the bacteria and nutrients that they need. It's gonna look really nice with these iris that these guys have.
Awesome.
And that's all I got.
Cool.
I just took a 30-second walk into the woods and we found this. We're gonna use it right here next to the skimmer. I think it'll look nice going up the hill.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool. hoses are flowing. That means we are rinsing out this pond and almost close to starting to fill it. Our gravel is a little bit dirty, so we're just taking some extra time to flush all that silt and stuff out of it. So when we do fill it, it's not gonna stir it all up and make that water super cloudy where we can't see the fish and plants that are gonna be inside this new feature. What else we got? A couple other plants being put in this little bog area over here. Putting in some fresh topsoil so we can transplant some of those terrestrial plants in the back there. Then we'll mulch everything, make it look nice, clean, keep that water away from the edge here. We've built up berms using fabric and liner just to keep any water from that hillside hitting that and then flowing away from the feature. Bully's doing a great job here just flushing all that silt down to where the pump is, and we're pumping that out. Rest of it is looking super, super cool. Super, 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 super. Are you guys ready?
Ta-da!
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All
We're
right.
going crazy.
All right, come on down. Let's see what you think.
Looks great.
This is nice.
I like this. This is wonderful right here. Better than that pile of rocks that was there.
Oh, yeah. Look at
Oh,
that.
look, I'm gonna have to keep all those ferns away from all this. This is so beautiful. That's
More
great.
than we
Good job,
expected.
guys.
Nice work. Really nice
Yeah,
work.
all your hard work pays off. The
Yeah.
moss looks terrific. I love moss.
We
Moss
do.
and rocks and ivy I love.
We do too.
Yeah.
We do too.
Yeah, this is perfect. Lovely, lovely. Beautiful. I was wondering what you were going to do with these logs. It's perfect.
Well, we all used to be lumberjacks, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm on there, I guess middle deck, looking straight down at this new pond. Just look at those fish swimming around. You can already see the outline of our shelf. In a day or so, this water will be nice and clear. You can see a nice natural shape, no longer squared off in the box that was here before. Waterfall just meanders all the way down and then into the pond in those two spots.